So these are the cars, trucks, and SUVs owners get rid of most within the first year. I hope your car is not on this list. Beginning with the Nissan Titan XD, owners have noted that the ride is less refined than trucks offered by Ford, Chevy, and Ram, but it does offer really comfortable zero-gravity front seats, if that's important. Unfortunately, 7.9% of buyers said no thanks within 12 months. The G-Class or G-Wagon from Mercedes is next. 416 horsepower from a twin-turbo V8 and a starting price of $124,000. That probably says enough, right? Too much for 8.1% of buyers who got rid of it within the first year. The Nissan Rogue Sport isn't as sporty for some people, although it makes for a great everyday driving SUV. 8.1% of buyers said, see you later, within the first 12 months. The GLA from Mercedes is one of the most distinctive crossovers on the market today, but many owners complained of cramped back seats, overly harsh ride in a small cargo area. It does have a decent fuel economy, 34 on the highway. Problem is, owners are questioning their purchase, so much so that 8.5% of them said, I'll return it after a year. The Porsche Cayenne is generally regarded as one of the best luxury SUVs in the market. The downside is the high cost of ownership and maintenance, as you would expect with a luxury vehicle. 8.7% said sayonara within 12 months. The Nissan Versa, affordable, reliable, but basic, probably too basic. Unfortunately, bland styling and bare bones build, missing that fun factor. That's perhaps why 8.7% said no thank you. Jaguar's XF has style for days, one of the best ride qualities of any four-door sedan, but it suffers from underwhelming performance, minor interior quality issues, and reliability issues, and perhaps the most problematic, the high cost of ownership. 8.8% of buyers found issues with the Jag and sent it home before the first year was over. Nissan's entry-level Note is pretty basic as well. Rivals offer more features, better value, better overall driving experience. I'm sure that's not why you're buying it. Either way, 9% of buyers got rid of it within a year. The BMW X3 is generally a fun crossover to drive despite the luxury, the excellent handling, and the available 355 horsepower turbocharged 6. 9% ditched it after 12 months or so. The X1 from BMW, notice the trend of luxury vehicles here. It's the smallest crossover from BMW, but also one of their best. Drivers report that the little Beamer is loud on the freeway and ride can be jarring over rough roads. You expect that from a smaller vehicle, right? That led 10.4% of buyers to decide that the X1 wasn't good enough to keep around for more than a year. The Clubman is the stretched version of Mini's Cooper hatchback. Poor reviews, high maintenance costs, and a driving experience that doesn't live up to the hype likely influenced 10.7% to say no thank you. The Porsche 911 is an automotive icon, no question about it. Great sports car, one of the most engaging and thrilling driving experiences. However, for some, the 911 isn't all that it's cracked up to be. We've got 7.1% of new buyers returned it within the first year of ownership. The Evoque is Land Rover's smallest SUV. It was a big hit when it came out in 2011. High ownership costs, insurance, reliability issues contributed to 10.9% of buyers ditching it after less than a year. Now, the Land Rover Discovery is the model to choose if you plan on spending some time off the beaten path. Still, high maintenance costs, reliability issues are the big issue. 11.8% opted out within 12 months. The BMW 3 Series this time suffers again from high maintenance costs. 11.8% of buyers sent the midsize Beamer packing within the first year of ownership. Despite the upscale appearance and features, the Mercedes-Benz C-Class is the car that is ditched most by owners in the first year. 12.4% of buyers said no more. Maintenance costs, insurance costs, and the highest cost of ownership is likely to do with that high return rate. Odds are your vehicle has a 1% chance of reaching 200,000 miles. Is that disturbing? Does that bother you? If you can get that many miles out of your car, that's a pretty good investment, don't you think? Here are the longest lasting cars to reach 200,000 miles. Maybe yours is on the list. So my friends over at iSeeCars.com did a study and sent it to me this morning, trying to figure out which cars last the longest, which cars best demonstrate longevity and reliability for their drivers. So they analyzed more than or nearly 12 million cars to determine which vehicles are most likely to reach that 200,000 mile mark and beyond. Here are the key findings they discovered. Truck-based SUVs represent the majority of this list that you see here. Toyota's accounted for 6 of the top 10 vehicles, with Land Cruiser and Sequoia dominating the competition. 6th-ranked Avalon is the only sedan to make the list. 8th-ranked Highlander Hybrid is the only crossover on this list. In addition to the overall longest-lasting list, They have a comprehensive study that also examined longest lasting pickup trucks, analysis by brand, and much more. Once you have a chance to review this, you can see the link below and see if some of these vehicles are something you want to look into in the near future. I guess I'm not surprised to see Land Cruiser and Sequoia and even the Suburban and maybe even the Expedition at the top of the list. Really happy to see the 4Runner because I used to own a 4Runner. The reason why I think these vehicles are on the list is because they're large family haulers, and people who make that kind of investment and have a lot of people to carry around want to keep those vehicles as long as possible. My question to you is, how many miles do you have on your vehicle, and what vehicle do you drive that has that many miles? Is it on this list? Should it be on this list? Leave it in the comment section below and do some bragging about how many miles you put on your car. If you have a Land Cruiser, I'm not surprised, but if you have a Toyota Prius, I'm a little bit surprised. In a way. Anyhow, that's it for today. You can find a link to this full study in the description below from iSeeCars.com. See you next time. Adios.
Thanks for watching. Please click subscribe and give us a thumbs up. See you next time. Thanks for watching. Please click subscribe and give us a thumbs up. See you next time.